Nvidia has overtaken Microsoft and Apple to become the world's most valuable company.
Who knows what other reasons it continues to go up? It's just unbelievable.
But now the stock market has a new king, Nvidia.
Nvidia continues to amaze us.
Nvidia could skyrocket to a mind-blowing $10 trillion by 2030.
This company should be minimum 10 trillion in revenue, maybe higher.
That's huge. They're expected to surge in value by 65% in just a few years, thanks to sharp insights from Blackwell. This isn't just growth, it's a revolution, setting trends and powering giants like Baidu and Tencent to incredible heights. Could Nvidia's rapid ascent redefine global economic power? Join us as we explore what this explosive growth means for the future, the insane future of AI's financial landscape. As these numbers show, the chances for making money and leading the market are not just hopeful, but are based on a series of smart moves and new ideas that will happen over the next few years. Companies around the world are seeing great benefits from AI. For example, Chinese companies like Baidu and Tencent have shown impressive earnings thanks to AI. Nvidia, a leader in AI technology, highlights how essential advanced AI platforms are to these successes. But this isn't the end of the story. The potential for investing in AI is huge and lasting. It's not just about making quick profits. It's about getting ready for a future deeply connected with smart technology. The world of AI is growing fast, offering many opportunities for wise investors. Financial predictions suggest that AI could lead to trillions in revenue, not just boosting profits, but possibly changing market dynamics completely. So it's worth keeping an eye on AI and thinking about its long-term investment potential. But that's not all. Beth Kindig, the CEO and lead tech analyst at the IO Fund, also thinks Nvidia's performance will keep getting better.
Blackwell will deploy with over 100 OEMs, which is 2 times broader and faster than Hopper.
This confidence comes from Nvidia's consistent, strong financial results and its key role in tech advancements. As Nvidia keeps innovating and growing its influence in different sectors, many believe it still has a lot of potential. This means we might see even greater returns from Nvidia in the future. There's a lot of talk that Nvidia might be worth $10 trillion by 2030. This shows that many investors are very confident in the company. After Nvidia released its latest earnings report, its stock price jumped by almost 12%. This has made financial experts even more positive about the stock's future. They believe Nvidia's stock will keep going up. But this brings up an important question. Is this confidence in Nvidia's future really justified? Let's take a closer look at what different analysts think about Nvidia and how strong their predictions are. We also need to think about whether buying Nvidia stock now, especially since it's already over $1,000, is a good idea. Now let's look at some early calculations to see how this change might affect earnings. Data centers currently make up about 85% of total revenue, so it's worth considering if this number will go up even more. We're at the beginning of a big increase in AI technology. Hopper architecture has already brought in a massive $90 billion in revenue. With the new Blackwell architecture, we expect not just to keep this trend going, but to see an even bigger increase thanks to its better capabilities and efficiency. We're learning about an ambitious plan to create a $200 billion data center market by the end of 2025. The management team talked about this big growth potential, mentioning that Blackwell is set to launch with over 100 original equipment manufacturers. This is twice as many as Hopper, which started with 50 OEMs. The strategy behind Blackwell's launch isn't just about having more OEMs. It's also about doing things faster and more efficiently. This sets a new standard in the industry. The impact of this scale is huge, showing a change in how data centers are built and run, with better capabilities and quicker services for clients. This plan shows the company's commitment to leading in technology, shaping the future of data centers. The team shared details that illustrate a clear vision and a well-thought-out approach to reaching these big goals, pointing to significant economic growth and technological progress. But here's the catch. As we get closer to 2025, the pressure builds. Blackwell's launch is expected to redefine industry standards and greatly improve data handling capacities. During a recent management meeting, it became clear that Blackwell architecture, the latest version of these popular generative AI GPUs, is much better than the older models. The previous Hopper model made $90 billion a year. So the big question now is, how much more will Blackwell earn? After this news, the stock price jumped quickly and significantly, showing that the market has a lot of faith in Blackwell's future. The strong rise in stock price demonstrates just how much confidence investors have in the new Blackwell GPUs. It's not just about the money it might make. It's also about the technological advancements and efficiency improvements Blackwell promises. This optimism is a good sign for the company's future growth and stability. The improvements in Blackwell don't only mean higher revenues, but also potentially lower costs and better performance. This could lead to more satisfied customers and a stronger market position. Investors are not just excited about the financial prospects, but also the broader impact this new technology could have on the industry. Nvidia's new product launch has investors excited, signaling big changes ahead. Nvidia's leap in after-hours trading. As the trading day wraps up, Nvidia's stock jumps by 5 to 6% in after-hours trading, causing quite a stir among investors.
Because the company is in front of this major product transition to something called Blackwell.
Everyone is eagerly looking forward to the end of the year, especially because Nvidia has announced its second major product release. But here's the big news. Nvidia is now cutting its product development time from 2 years to just 1. This is a first for the company and a bold step showing its commitment to fast growth. By speeding up its innovation process, Nvidia aims to build on its already impressive progress, making sure it stays ahead in the fast-changing tech world. This change is crucial right now, helping Nvidia keep its momentum and make the most of the exciting market opportunities. But that's not all. This new approach could reshape the way Nvidia competes in the tech industry. Keeping up with the rapid pace of technology is no small feat, and Nvidia's move to a faster development cycle is a clear sign of its ambition and forward-thinking strategy. As we look ahead, it's clear that Nvidia's decision to innovate more quickly could have a significant impact. This strategy not only shows confidence in its ability to deliver, but also demonstrates a strong desire to lead the market. Nvidia's first quarter earnings were better than expected in both revenue and profits, pushing its stock price over $1,000. Despite these impressive numbers, some believe Nvidia's market value is still modest when you think about its growth potential. They see big opportunities for Nvidia in areas like artificial intelligence, data centers, software, and other new technologies. As more industries start using AI, the demand for Nvidia's specialized AI chips and platforms is expected to rise. This increased demand should strengthen Nvidia's position in the tech industry even more, possibly leading to greater financial success in the coming quarters. But this wasn't the only highlight. Kik also points out that Nvidia's advancements in AI could revolutionize several sectors. This potential for change is why Kik believes Nvidia's current stock price may not fully reflect its future worth. Looking ahead, as Nvidia continues to innovate, it is likely to capture a larger share of the tech market. This could lead to even more impressive earnings reports in the future. But the exciting part is seeing how Nvidia's technology will shape the industries of tomorrow. As financial analysts look at Nvidia, they expect the company's new Blackwell GPUs to cause a big jump in stock prices. This hope is based on the idea that many analysts will soon increase their financial predictions for Nvidia. But there's another side to the story. Alex Lura from Row Capital Partners wasn't surprised by Nvidia's recent earnings report. He wasn't shocked because many of Nvidia's clients had already mentioned they would be using Nvidia's products more. However, Lura warns that this high demand might not last if the excitement about generative AI fades or if new competing technologies come out. He thinks Nvidia needs to keep innovating and improving its technology to stay ahead in the long run. On the other hand, some financial experts like Kindig are very positive about the future of generative AI. Bloomberg predicts that generative AI could become a $1.3 trillion market by 2032. They expect it to grow by 42% every year from 2022 to 2032. This shows strong, ongoing demand for Nvidia's products, hinting at a bright future with more innovations and a growing market presence. It seems like interest in Nvidia's offerings will stay strong for years to come. The excitement comes from Nvidia's ability to meet the growing needs in areas like artificial intelligence, where their products are crucial for developing new technologies. As demand keeps outpacing supply, Nvidia's strong position in the market makes it an attractive option for investors. But this isn't the only reason Nvidia is appealing. Their technology is making a huge impact across different sectors, putting them at the front of technological progress. A recent talk about new technology, it became clear that many companies want to use this tech to save money and make more profits. We noticed three main things from our look into this. First, the interest in this tech is growing beyond just cloud service providers. These providers now make up about 45% of sales, down from over 50% last quarter. Now, car makers, businesses, and internet companies are also showing interest. Second, we saw that the demand for this tech is still higher than the supply. This was a big worry, especially since the company is moving to a new product line called Blackwell. People were concerned about possible problems during this switch. But thanks to the variety of products and customers, the company is handling this change well. This shows that there is still a high demand for their current products, and customers are excited about new ones. It highlights the company's ability to meet market needs and handle changes without losing service quality or customer satisfaction. The buzz around Nvidia's announcement opens up new market possibilities. Nvidia's road to dominance. But this isn't the whole story. The fact that other industries are now getting interested means the market for this tech is expanding in unexpected ways. This could lead to even more opportunities and challenges in the future. And here's another point. The company's smooth transition to Blackwell wasn't just luck. They planned it well, showing they can manage big changes without major issues. This adaptability is a key strength in a fast-moving tech world. But that's not all. The strong revenue growth, even during tough times, proves that the company has built a solid foundation. Customers trust them and are willing to stick with them, which is crucial for long-term success. But this isn't the whole story. The company's current success also shows its potential to keep growing. This makes it stand out in a competitive tech market where rapid growth and high cash flow are key signs of long-term success and investor trust. Vin believes that for Nvidia to grow its value, it needs to consistently succeed with its Hopper AI accelerators. He emphasizes that it is important to keep an eye on the demand for Nvidia's high-end GPUs, especially when the economy is not strong. But here's the thing. Even if Nvidia does all this, they still need to adapt to changing market conditions. Vin thinks these steps are crucial for Nvidia to strengthen its market position and keep growing, even when the economy is unpredictable. However, managing these diverse projects won't be easy, and it requires strategic planning. Despite the challenges, if Nvidia can pull this off, it could secure a stronger foothold in various markets and ensure steady growth. You've watched this far into the video, and we want to say thank you. Making these videos takes a lot of effort and time, so if you enjoyed it, clicking the like button and subscribing to our channel would mean a lot to us and help us keep growing. Let's continue our talk about Nvidia. Nvidia has really been the star of the event. Let's take a quick look at how the company has done over the past 5 years. A huge 3,000% increase. Just today, Nvidia's stock hit another record high. It's hard not to be impressed with their latest quarterly results, as they beat sales expectations again. But that's not the most surprising part. Nvidia's growth is not just in stock prices. Their technology continues to lead in AI and gaming, making them a powerhouse in the tech world. The company reported a big sales jump of 245%. They also announced they expect sales to double again next quarter. To attract more everyday investors, they raised their dividend by 150% and will soon have a 10-for-1 stock split. Our next guest, Stacy Rascon, is the Managing Director and Senior Analyst of U.S. Semiconductors at Bernstein. She suggests a price target of $1,300, which would mean a 30% increase. Some might think this is a small prediction, since the stock has already doubled. But this isn't the most surprising part. Many clients today mention that this could make the company the most valuable in the world. Even with some doubts, this scenario isn't impossible right now. If the stock price hits $1,300 after the split, it will definitely be a topic worth discussing more seriously. Imagine talking about how fast a company is growing in today's market. We'll dive deeper into that soon, But first, let's look at how big this growth really is. Have you ever seen a company grow so quickly? It's rare, especially for a company that was already quite large before the surge started. Nvidia's fast growth raises questions about its long-term impact. Navigating Nvidia's financial frontier. Usually, we see impressive growth rates in smaller, new companies. As companies get bigger, they often face what's known as the law of large numbers. It gets harder to keep growing at high rates year after year when the company is already huge. But this isn't the hardest part. Here we are, right in the middle of what we could call an AI gold rush. It's not just about stock prices going up without reason. Yes, the stock has gone up a lot, but the value of Nvidia has become more reasonable. Despite the rising stock prices, the company's financial health has improved even more. This isn't just a temporary boost, it's real growth backed by strong numbers. We're seeing something rare, a large company not just keeping up, but significantly increasing its growth rate. They are diving deep into new tech areas, showing their strategic moves and innovative push in a highly competitive industry. But the real surprise is yet to come. This kind of growth is usually tough for big companies, but Nvidia is proving it's possible with the right strategy and innovation. People are starting to bet on growth, and it's clear that this growth isn't just coming, it's already happening. We can see this in the rising stock prices and performance metrics. Many Wall Street analysts have a positive view of Nvidia's key role in driving the AI revolution. So the big question is, should you invest in Nvidia now, or has the best time to buy already passed? Analysts from Yahoo Finance predict that Nvidia's earnings per share will jump by 94% in 2025 compared to 2024, showing strong financial health and growth. Nvidia is also ranked second among the most resilient and promising stocks to buy. Recently, Nvidia announced a 10-for-1 stock split after their earnings report, which is a smart move. This is important because 40% of Nvidia's trading volume comes from individual investors. A lower price per share after the split could encourage more people to buy, making the stock more accessible. But here's the catch. It might be a good idea to wait until after the stock split to buy Nvidia shares. This way, you can take advantage of the lower price per share, making it easier to invest in a company that is leading in technology and market growth. Right now, you might be thinking about buying shares in Nvidia. Nvidia is a big player in the artificial intelligence market. Many people see Nvidia stock as a good investment, something you can buy now and keep for many years. It seems like a good idea to buy Nvidia stock soon if you want to add it to your portfolio. When experts look for good investments, they often pick Nvidia. The company has shown that it's ready and reliable, with many good things expected in the future. But here's the thing. What do you think about Nvidia's current stock price? Is it worth buying right now? Share your thoughts in the comments. Also, let us know how you think Nvidia stock should be valued. The experts shared a detailed forecast, estimating a 65% increase in Nvidia's stock value by the end of 2025. By 2030, they believe the company could be worth at least $10 trillion. This makes Nvidia a strong long-term investment with a lot of growth potential. Beth pointed out how important Nvidia is in the growing AI economy, where companies like Baidu and Tencent in China are already benefiting. She mentioned the impressive financial returns from Nvidia's AI infrastructure, which positions the company as a key player in tech. She clarified she meant a $10 trillion market cap, not revenue. Beth also answered questions about Nvidia's earnings from its data centers, which currently make up about 85% of its total revenue. She was positive, saying we are just at the beginning of AI acceleration. The Hopper architecture brought in significant revenue, and with the new Blackwall architecture, there are high expectations for a big increase in data center revenue by 2025. The management hinted at a broad and quick deployment of Blackwell, involving over 100 OEMs, which is double the reach of Hopper's first rollout. But this wasn't the end of the discussion. The extensive talk highlighted Nvidia's strategic importance in the AI and tech industries. Beth's insights in Nvidia's ongoing tech advancements show a company ready for huge growth. Shortening product cycles from 2 years to 1 is a smart move to keep the momentum going, showing Nvidia's commitment to staying ahead in a competitive market. As AI adoption continues to grow, the demand for Nvidia's specialized AI chips and platforms is expected to soar, further cementing its role in modern technology. At a recent financial review, the outlook for Nvidia's stock was looking good. Experts expect its value to rise a lot over the next 10 years. They predict that by 2032, the value of generative AI could reach $1.3 trillion, growing 42% from 2022. This strong growth makes investors and analysts feel positive, and many recommend buying the stock. Vic Arya, a senior semiconductor analyst at Bank of America Securities, is very excited about Nvidia's future in generative AI. He mentioned the intense competition among cloud service providers, consumer internet companies, and many startups, all eager to use this new technology. Arya believes Nvidia stands out because it offers solutions for many different users who want to adopt this advanced technology. Even though Nvidia only reached 40% of their sales targets before, demand in areas like automotive and enterprise is growing. Arya says this shows strong market interest in Nvidia's products. He also reassured everyone that Nvidia can handle a big product change to their new Blackwell line without any major issues. Nvidia's strong performance impresses, but analysts remain cautious. The financial surge behind Nvidia's AI dominance. But this wasn't the only impressive part. Nvidia's financial performance has been outstanding, with annual revenue increasing by over 200%. They turn every dollar of sales into significant free cash flow. This strong financial health makes Nvidia very attractive to big investors, with a stock trading multiple that is appealing. Vijay Rakes from Mizuho also confirmed that Nvidia is growing in all its business areas thanks to advances in AI technologies. Rick Kish agrees and believes Nvidia is ready to take advantage of major technological trends, ensuring it stays on top in the market. However, not all analysts are completely happy. John Vinh from Cbank was a bit disappointed that Nvidia didn't exceed expectations more significantly. Still, he acknowledges that Nvidia needs to keep innovating with its Hopper AI accelerators and diversify its income sources, especially in automotive and Omniverse projects, to stay ahead. But this wasn't the most surprising comment. Stacy Rasgon from Bernstein joked about Nvidia's stock potentially reaching a price target of $1,300, which would make it one of the most valuable companies in the world. This bold prediction highlights the high expectations and confidence financial experts have in Nvidia's ongoing success and innovation in technology. Have you ever seen a company grow so fast? It's not common for big companies because as they get bigger, keeping up high growth rates gets harder. But right now we're seeing a surge similar to the AI gold rush. Nvidia's stock has jumped over 1,000% in the past year, even though its valuation has dipped a bit. This doesn't mean the company is struggling. It shows that their financials are growing even faster than the stock price, pointing to real growth, not just speculation. Many analysts on Wall Street are still optimistic about Nvidia's key role in the AI revolution. The big question is, will this attract more everyday investors? Yahoo Finance data shows that Nvidia's earnings per share are expected to soar by 94% by 2025. The company is considered one of the best stocks to buy, especially after announcing a 10-for-1 stock split. This move is likely to attract retail investors, who make up 40% of the trading volume. The split will make shares more affordable and could increase ownership. But this isn't the biggest challenge for investors. They now need to decide whether to buy Nvidia shares before the split to catch the expected growth, or wait until after the split when shares are cheaper. Either way, Nvidia is a strong player in the market, especially in AI. The long-term outlook is promising, so waiting to invest might not be a smart move. Nvidia is leading in technology, seen as a major opportunity for those looking for big gains. The company has proven its strength and potential, with many expecting only good news ahead. The financial world is buzzing, especially with a bold prediction from a top market analyst that Nvidia could soon be worth $10 trillion. This has sparked debates among investors and experts, with many excited but some skeptical about such huge growth. As we watch Nvidia's story unfold, the company stands out by combining cutting-edge technology with strong market strategies. Is it worth investing in Nvidia at its current price? This is a big question for many. If you're thinking about Nvidia's future and its value, keep in mind that both tech and investment worlds are not just filled with possibilities, but also real changes that point to a bright future for those who invest now. One reason for this positive outlook is the increasing demand for GPUs. Many industries like healthcare, finance, automotive, and robotics are using AI more and more, which means they need powerful computing solutions. Nvidia's advanced products are perfect for this, giving the company a big advantage over competitors. Additionally, Nvidia's strategy of buying important companies and forming partnerships is strengthening its position in the market. For example, buying ARM Holdings is a major step that will help Nvidia expand into mobile and Internet of Things sectors. This move allows Nvidia to spread its AI technologies across more devices and platforms, reinforcing its dominance in the tech world. But this wasn't the only impressive move by Nvidia. The company's ongoing investments in research and development, especially in quantum computing and other cutting-edge technologies, are likely to open new revenue streams. These breakthroughs could revolutionize many industries, offering huge growth opportunities. Analysts even suggest that these advancements might push Nvidia's market value to $1 trillion. Though this is a bold prediction, it shows the powerful impact of Nvidia's technologies. However, the road to such a high valuation is not without challenges. Market ups and downs and fierce competition are significant hurdles. Critics argue that while Nvidia's prospects are strong, reaching $1 trillion valuation is complicated and uncertain. But this wasn't the worst part. The bold predictions from analysts highlight Nvidia's massive potential in the fast-changing tech world. Whether Nvidia will hit this huge milestone is still unknown. What is clear, though, is that Nvidia is in a strong position to shape the future of technology. As investors and industry experts watch Nvidia's progress closely, this prediction will remain a hot topic for discussion and analysis in the financial and tech communities for years to come. What do you think? Will Nvidia hit the $1 trillion mark or falter amidst competition? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.